Hello everyone, my name is Pierre and welcome to my 0 subscriber special. And I totally forgot what line I was supposed to include, so I will be back in a hot second. Hello everyone, my name is Pierre and welcome to my 0 subscriber special. Today, I just wanted to welcome myself to the YouTube platform and we're going to do just that by building my first ever PC. Now I'm no techie, but I've had some help from some trustworthy friends of mine to pick out parts for the build. I'll include links in the description down below for each of the components. And stick around until the end of the video to see what this PC is capable of. With all that being said, let's start with the build. So I have all the parts laid out in front of me. I have them all sitting on a piece of wood just to help against any electrostatic discharges that we might have. But first we're going to start off with the motherboard. So the motherboard we have here is the ASRock X470 Tai Chi. It's going to be the foundation for our entire build. And the first things we're going to do is add on the RAM sticks right onto it. So it was around here during filming where I decided to do the rest of the video with a voiceover. Next, I decided to do a little light show for my AMD Ryzen 7 2700X CPU. I'll be inserting it into the CPU slot, making sure the arrow on the CPU and the motherboard line up. Then I'll be locking it into place. And once it's tucked in, I'll be adding the internal solid state drive, which is an ADATA XPG SX8200 with a capacity of 1TB. All I have to do here is just plug it in and screw it down. Next up is the CPU fan, and I'll be using the stock AMD Wraith Prism cooler that came when I bought the Ryzen 7. I'm connecting the RGB and the USB wires for lighting control, and now to attach it. This part was a little bit tricky for me, however, I did manage to clamp both sides down and secure it first try. After attaching the fan, my next step was to open up the case, which is an NZXT H500. And once the side panels came off, I had to insert the backing plate for all the slots while being extra careful not to cut myself. Now I can put in the motherboard and I just need to screw it down. After double checking everything, I can move on to the GPU. Now this thing is massive. It's an EVGA GeForce RTX 2080 graphics card, and to place it, I have to open up a slot in the back, insert the GPU in said opening, and then screw it down. Now we can get to the fun part. Supplying all the juice is an EVGA Supernova 750. Again, relatively simple installation. I can finally start plugging things in from the fan and GPU to the motherboard and power supply. I won't bore you with all the details, so I'm just going to fast forward through all this. Alright guys, so this is the moment that we've all been finally waiting for. I finally got everything set up. I've done a lot of stuff behind the scenes. It took me another day. You can see I'm in a different shirt. So without further ado, let's run this bad boy. Okay, sorry for all that dramatic music, I just wanted it to feel cool. So it's been quite some time before I was able to get here, but I can finally benchmark it. I'll be using the test from User Benchmark, which I found pretty reliable and useful throughout this entire build. I already got that set up here, so let's just run it. Now as you can see, everything tested is checked off, so let's just start it. I'll fast forward to the end while it's doing this thing. Okay, it's all set. We achieved UFO status, which I'll go over in just a second. But if we scroll down and look at each pot individually, you can see its performance compared to other builds with the same component. You can see my GPU is just a little bit slower, but I'm not optimizing for performance. This is my everyday use. I'm not sure why my SSD ranks lower, but it's okay. I'm just happy that all this works. You can see my external hard drive, my RAM, but back to UFO. It's just a classification and the UFO is considered the highest tier, which is nice. Also, just a side note, my CPU will not be overclocked as I don't deem it necessary just yet. Okay guys, so that's going to conclude today's video. I really hope that you enjoyed. As far as my channel goes, I'm not sure which direction I want to go with it just yet. Either vlogging or video games. And I'm open to hear what you guys think. But as far as I know, I really enjoyed making this video. And I got a few more lined up for you guys. So if you want to show some support, please like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. I feel like that's a halo around me, huh? Hello everyone. Whoa, that was weird. I did not like that. Cables? Good. I'm never gonna manage. We live, baby.